Who was Jesus? Jesus, or Jesus Christ, is best known to people as the Jewish religious teacher whose life, death, and resurrection, as reported by the evangelists, are the basis of the Christian message of salvation. However, is it possible that the Christian message of salvation has been corrupted over the years with false misconceptions of how Jesus truly appeared? I think yes. In fact, history proves itself that we were led to believe Jesus was actually white instead of black for many periods of time. For example, in Hollywood cinema production films. Even people reposting the news daily on TV.
Now, Jesus is white, everybody. You remember that, all right? Blonde, blue-eyed white.
With all the interpretations of Jesus, it causes one to think, could the multitudes of his appearance suggest that there is no scholarly agreement on the appearance of Jesus? Over the centuries, he has been depicted in a multitude of ways. Can we blame our generation for believing the misconception of Jesus' true identity? Especially when public media outlets report him as the typical portrayal we've all been led to believe for many years.
Jesus was a white man too, but it's like he was a historical figure. I mean, that's a verifiable fact.
He was a historical figure. This statement about Jesus is about the only information provided as true from the perspective of Fox News. Here we have a conservative news outlet brainwashing society with a false notion of what truly represented Jesus. The woman seems confident in her response as if she too believes the typical depiction we've all been led to believe. The sad part is that this is not even the first attempt in history of Jesus' depiction being falsely misinterpreted.
What do theologians say about the color of Jesus' skin?
Well, when we look at Jesus as a historical figure, you're talking about somebody from the 1st century who lived in the Middle East. So in all likelihood, he would have had an olive complexion.
What your Jesus looks like is up to you. It's whatever you feel most comfortable with. I would agree that when you're talking about the historical Jesus, and Kelly during her segment, she took a moment to say that, we have historical evidence of what Jesus looked like. Yeah, he was an olive-skinned man because he was from 1st century Palestine. He likely had close-cropped dark hair and dark eyes and looked like his peers and contemporary.
But here, these same news reporters actually give America hope while delivering news that actually is somewhat believable. Here they make the claim that Jesus possibly could have been a different race from what he's typically depicted as.
Anyone who has studied the Bible and anyone who knows about the heritage or the roots of Jesus knows that he was a dark-skinned person and probably wasn't a white man.
He didn't come from Europe. He didn't come from North America. That's just not where he came from, so Jesus isn't white, and saying that is just wrong.
Even in popular culture, where here we have the beloved Muhammad Ali, where he questions the race of Jesus.
And I always ask my mother, I said, Mother, why is Jesus white with blonde hair and blue eyes?
That's a very interesting question. Why has Jesus been portrayed as this?
History tells us this, as well as the Bible. The Bible depicts him in Revelation chapter 1, verses 13 through 15, as a black man with woolly hair.
You can't take facts and then try to change them to fit some sort of a political agenda or a sensitivity agenda.
Even more strange and ironic with this statement, the woman represents a company that is notorious for twisting facts in broadcasting the news daily and offering their conservative views on many controversial events that we see on the news daily. Could the race of Jesus be easily dismissed as black by our world because of the oppression African Americans have endured for so long? If we weren't oppressed and at a social disadvantage, would Jesus' color even matter to most? An individual was questioned if racial discrimination against African Americans and the supremacy of white people throughout history could have played a role in why many denounced Jesus to have been black. He believes yes.
Do you think that it has something to do with any racial discrimination?
I would say yes. The prejudice aspect of it.
Hello, I am conducting a social experiment. I am going around asking people if they can identify a significant historical figure in history. May I show you a picture of him, sir?
Sure. Of course.
Can you please tell me who this individual is?
That's Jesus. That's Jesus. That's Jesus. That's Jesus.
Is this truly Jesus? Have we been told lies? Have we been lied to all this entire time of the true depiction of Christ?